Welcome and hi. Today I'm going to present about inheritance and polymorphisms. But before that, let me explain a little bit about inheritance and polymorphisms. Inheritance is a form of software reusability in which new classes are created from existing classes. The new class inherits the data member and methods of the existing class. Polymorphisms refer to the ability to associate many meanings to one method name by means of a special mechanism known as late binding or dynamic binding. The difference between inheritance and polymorphisms are inheritance allows the already existing code to be reused again in a program, and a polymorphisms provide a mechanism to dynamically decide what form of a function to be invoked. Other than that, inheritance is implemented on the class whereas the polymorphism is implemented on methods or functions. That's all about inheritance and polymorphisms. So now we are going to look at the questions. The questions ask to write a complete class for subclasses wet clean and dry clean, and also write a Java application to store data on various types of laundry service into an array of objects called L-service. Second question, print bill for 11 customers with their name and amount due. Calculate and display the total amount due for all wet cleaning service under the clothes category. And the last question is to calculate the total amount due received by the laundry service company for wet and dry cleaning service. So here, as you can see on the screen, we have four types of class, which is laundry service, dry clean, wet clean, and laundry maid. Laundry service is our superclass, while dry clean and wet clean is our subclass, and the laundry maid is our main class. So let us go through each of these class. Laundry class. We know that laundry class is a superclass, so we use public abstract class laundry service. Abstract keyword is used to create an abstract class and method. An abstract class is mostly used to provide a base for subclasses to extend and implement the abstract methods and override or use the implemented methods in abstract class. So here we have two variables, which is string class name and in code. We also have the default constructor, the normal constructor, the setter, getter, and the toString. The last one we have is public abstract double amount due. Next, we go to wet clean and dry clean, which is our subclass. For the subclass, we use public class wet clean extends laundry service. Extend here indicates that this class extends another class, that is the superclass. In this class, we have two variables, which is private string type and private double wave. We also have a default constructor, normal constructor, setter, getter, and toString, and also the processor. And this is how we calculate the amount due for wet clean. As you can see here, we have two types category under wet clean, which is clothes and others. And here is how we calculate the price for each category. And after that, we have to return the value of price. Same with dry clean. We use public class dry clean extends laundry service. And in dry clean subclass, we have only one variable, which is private in quantity. The rest is just the same as the other class, which we have the default constructor, normal constructor, setter, getter, and toString. And also we have this processor where we calculate the amount due for dry clean service. And here we return the value pay. After that, this is our last class, which is our main class. In this class, we have this array where we store the informations inside this array. So before that, we have to ask the user the number of customer. And after that, the system will ask to enter the name, code, and also the type of cleaning, whether the customer choose 1 for wet clean and 2 for dry clean. Then, if the customer choose 1 for wet clean, the system will ask the user to enter the type of the item, whether they want to choose clothes or others. And after that, the system will ask the customer to enter the wave, and all the informations will be stored in the array. If the customer choose 2, which is dry clean, the system will ask the customer to enter the quantity, and after that, the informations will be stored in the array. And this is how we want to display the output for the laundry service details, and this is how we want to calculate the total amount due for clothes category. So we use instance of. Instance of is operator that can be used to test if an object is of a specific type. So we write it as L service I instance of wet clean. The same method we use to calculate the total amount received by wet and dry cleaning service. But the difference is, if we going to calculate the total amount received by wet cleaning service, we write it as L service I instance of wet clean. But if we want to calculate the total amount received by dry cleaning service, we write it as L service I instance of dry clean. And the last one, this is how we display the output. That's all for the coding. So now let's try run this program. First customer, code 01. Let's choose 1, which is wet clean, and clothes for the item. Web 7.0. Second customer, and the last customer. As you can see here, this is the result for all the customers. We have 3 customers here, Aine, Akil, and Ahmad. And this is the amount due for each of the customer. This one is the total amount due for clothes category, and the last one is the total amount received by wet and dry cleaning service. So that's all for inheritance and polymorphisms. I hope that you already understand about inheritance and polymorphisms. Thanks for watching and bye. See you again.